here at the Brick Reservoir. Just do a quick little video. So for the folks who will watch this on Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Plenty to be grateful for. Thanks be to God, another year. Thanks for all your prayers out there for my brother, because he's cancer-free this year. Thanks be to God. Last year, things were pretty tough. So, but I wanted to do a quick little video because I didn't preach about this on the weekend in the parish for you guys online. I want to do a little quick something about angels. So the Congress had a hearing on UAPs, and those who know me know I'm like a big sci-fi geek. You know, aliens. I remember as a little kid, like looking at the stars in my backyard. I was watching shooting stars with my pop on the back deck, and he's like, "Don't wake your mom." And when I saw my first meteorite, I'm like, "Pop, there's one! I saw one!" You know, it's pretty cool. But there was a briefing on the floor of Congress about UAPs or UFOs, and it was pretty fascinating. There's some interesting things that our government has been researching, some interesting technology, and they released this, talked about a program called Immaculate Constellation, which if you had said those words would have put you on a government list. Apparently a program that our government's had for decades about retrieving crashed UAPs, which used to be called UFOs, and reverse engineering that technology. And there's some interesting patents that have come out from the Navy and the Air Force of technology that we seem to see in some of these flying saucers and stuff. Why are you talking about this? So one of the things that I never liked was if anyone had some stupid excuse for walking away from faith. I never liked that. It's like I expect you to bring your brain to the game and take faith seriously. And what would people like, what do you mean, Father Dave? So, you know, people that, they say, I gave up on church because some Monsignor yelled at me. It's like, man, like when I hear that, I think if you're giving up on Jesus and the church that he built, right? He says, Peter, like, I'm going to build my church and the gates of hell won't prevail against it. So if you're going to give up on faith because some old guy yells at you, I think two things. I think you're giving that guy too much power. And I also think maybe you don't have a faith worth saving. Like maybe you need to get stronger, you know? Like remember growing up, sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but names will never hurt me. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel good when someone's yelling at you, but, you know, get stronger, you know? Get tougher. Anyway, I think that's a stupid reason to walk away from Christ, you know? In the Old Testament, you give up faith. Esau gives up his blessing for a bowl of soup. I like soup. I've had a lot of soups. Ain't no soup worth giving up your blessing from Christ for. Anyway, let's get to the angels. So one of the things that I found in seminary, which I always thought was annoying, and I've talked about this at Mass in the past, was people say, oh, if aliens existed, that's the end of Christianity. Like, man, you don't know anything about Christianity. And like, someone would say, oh, if aliens landed in Washington, D.C., some people think they're already aliens there. I'm not talking about illegal aliens. That's a whole other conversation. You know, they're like, well, that's it. It's all done for the Catholic Church. Like, use your brain. Bring your brain to the game. So in the seminary, I wrote one of my master's degrees. I wrote about the uniqueness and universality of Jesus Christ and extraterrestrial intelligent life. And I'm not going to get into all that today, although I used to do presentations on it, and sometimes people want to still talk about that. But I guess the short teaching I want to give, because this weekend, we're talking about Jesus Christ, the King of the universe. Now, most of us will be thinking about Thanksgiving next weekend and stuff like that. But if we think of Jesus Christ, the King of the universe, what comes to mind? Well, the universe has a whole lot of stuff in it and all kinds of species. We got platypuses, we got black Labradors, we got yellow Labradors, we got chocolate Labradors. Who would have ever thought? You have a chocolate lab. We got all kinds of labs. I guess, but the one piece I want to say is, angels are what? Are they from Earth? No, they're not. They're non-Earth-based intelligent life, right? Not that angels are aliens. We don't think that. But if you think about technically of the word, if you think of Earth, terra, and Latin, terrestrial, angels are not from here. They have intelligence. They have free will. They have some relationship to us, and they existed long before we were on the scene. So the fact that God makes angels, you go to Bethlehem and you have animals in Bethlehem, you have God in Bethlehem, you have humans in Bethlehem, and you have these other non-Earth-based intelligent life forms. I'm not saying angels are little green men, but they're intelligent, personal beings that existed long before we were around. Should tell us, if God made a whole universe full of them, all glory to God. The Bible is not here to tell us how the heavens go, but how to go to heaven. That's what St. Augustine wrote. So, can't shake your faith, and it's pretty cool. As Catholics, we like science. We think faith and reason go together. It's pretty cool to hear the things that they're discovering, and maybe the other people that are out there, other beings that are out there. All right, this little alien boost. Hopefully this helps you. God bless you out there, and God bless your guardian angels. God bless you.